Dr. Medina, our district is really focused on anti-bias, anti-racism work. Or Dr. Medina, we are really targeting equity and social justice work in our school. Or if you are a dual language program, how is it that we actually plan for sociocultural competence and critical consciousness? The answer is the culture learning target. As a reminder, the content learning target is the what the students are going to learn, and of course that is grounded in the grade level standards. The language learning target is the how students will access the grade level standard via listening, speaking, reading, writing, and metalinguistic awareness. And finally, the culture learning target is the why. It gives context to the content and the language learning target, but it is also the tool, the system that we use to actually plan for that kind of work beyond the performative. So there are 4 ways that we can actually plan for a culture learning target. Number 1, amplifying the voices of communities who have been marginalized. So when we are doing equity and social justice work, when we are engaged in ABAR work, we are going to amplify the voices of our queer students, as an example. We're going to talk about gender inequity, what is going on with immigration, because that is what takes us beyond the 1-month celebrations. The second way that we can actually plan for a culture learning target is to connect to the students and or to the world beyond the classroom. And luckily, this is something that most of us in the world of education have been doing. And so without realizing it, we were leveraging one of the 4 ways to plan for a culture learning target. The third way to plan for a culture learning target is to empower students to leverage their metalinguistic awareness and engage in cross-linguistic work. Whether in a dual or a non-dual setting, students deserve the opportunity to leverage their entire linguistic repertoire. And fourth, one of the ones that always is forgotten, we have to empower students to sustain and expand their linguistic repertoires. This means that they and we need to understand that there is no hierarchy between what we in schools call academic and social language. So what does this look like? This means that Black English and Spanglish, as examples, are equally valid and deserve a space in the classroom. I'm going to go ahead and leave a bit.ly and a QR code somewhere in this video. A couple of years ago, I was asked to submit an article to Language Magazine, and it actually focused on content, language, and culture learning targets with examples at the early childhood, intermediate, middle school, and high school levels. I hope that it's a resource that is useful. Adios.